A distant star, a dying planet. A race of desperate men seeking another home, another world to take over. One man is trying to stop them. A man not of this world.
Observer 1 to control.
Control to Observer 1.
Can you hear this?
It's the voice of Observer West.
Yes.
Rockvale, Penny Lee. Rockvale, Penny Lee.
Amplify.
Rockvale, Penny Lee. Rockvale, Rockvale, Rockvale. An accident has been arranged. Can you hear? Is anyone there? Anyone?
Control to Observer 1. Investigate immediately.
Understood. That last part he said about an accident. Did that mean anything to you?
No, nothing. We've had no report from Observer West for over a week.
Oh. And where's he been during that week, do you know?
He's been attending a think tank session.
It's over now, is it?
It stands adjourned. You'd better go there.
Immediately.
And, Observer.
Yes?
The fact that Observer West lived long enough to contact you.
Yes.
It could be fortuitous, or it could be a trap.
What was it?
Peter. Observer West. He's dead.
How? Where?
New York. There are 2 in North America. Now there's 1.
Is the other one safe?
I hope so.
Then if they knew about him...
They know about me, yes. Maybe they wanted Peter to tell me just enough, and... They wanted him to tell me just enough so that I got the message. Yes, they know about me. And now they're after me as well.
If they know about you, why don't they just kill you?
Maybe they will. Or perhaps...
Yes?
Yes, they have a job for me.
So, what will you do?
Go and investigate.
You're going to just walk in on them?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I think they want me to. If they didn't want me to know, they could have just killed Peter and then worked around to me.
But you'll only find out what they want you to find.
To start with. And I'm still alive. Peter was attending a World Government Studies group somewhere in the United States.
On what subject?
I don't know. Whatever it was the wrong one. That's why they killed him. I'd better find out what it was.
You don't sound very worried.
You're angry.
Anything to do with facts, and you're light years ahead of me. Anything emotional, and you sometimes... Well, you just cut off. I know you have a function, that it's all pressure, that you have to... Oh, what the hell. We almost spent an evening doing nothing.
Sometimes you say things that haven't an answer.
Thank you.
They're to do with dreams.
Don't you dream?
No.
I mean, your home, say.
Well, this is my home now. What's your dream?
Oh. Once upon a Sunday school summer, there was a little girl with bobbed hair who never knew rationing. Then she grew up. I'm the same as any woman. Except that it's taken me longer to fly my kite in the wind. Nowadays it has a habit of flapping back in my face. Look at me. Look at you. The real things so unreal. Oh, I must be drunk.
I'm sorry. Have you got a cocktail dress?
As long as it's dark, I've got something that will pass for one.
Will you come with me to New York?
That's another dream. Be careful.
It'll be a bit different from your dream.
It always is.
You see, we'll be invited to a reception sooner or later.
And you want me to hold your hand?
When we get to New York, you can find out all you can about Rockvale and Penny.
I could go to the embassy library here. You want me there and you're giving me something to do. All right.
I'll give you both the addresses in New York, the flat and the office. You go directly to the flat. We'll travel on separate flights.
All right.
You're very good.
Am I?
It was a privilege.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Of course, I'm against the killing of life, but perhaps that is a paradox of my kind of life. I know because I have been there. Bomb could be a beautiful experience. Even through the dark goggles, the light was like the light of 1,000 suns. The sun couldn't hold a candle. Beautiful. Oh, this is your room.
Thank you.
And may I?
No, I can manage, thank you.
You're right to be careful. New York is a dangerous place. Do you know in Boston girls in offices refuse to work after 6 o'clock? And in Kansas City's hospitals have great difficulty in finding night nurses. You are right to be suspicious.
I didn't mean to be rude.
I have talked a lot.
It was very interesting, but really, you needn't have gone to all this.
Well, it was a pleasure to sit next to you on the flight, and a privilege to talk to a civilized lady. And I'll tell you something else. I like to hear the English voice spoken.
Thank you. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Observer 1 to control.
Control to Observer 1. Go ahead.
Information required. Yes? Hello?
Who is it? Simon?
Yes? What's wrong?
You are Simon?
Mary, what's wrong?
Mary? Mary! I'm coming over.
So they all look like you.
Not all, no.
Thank Thank you. Was he killed here?
No.
Then why bring his body here?
No doubt their subtle way of making sure that we understand they know about this place, too. That clears up one problem. They are expecting us. We are being well and truly played with.
Since meeting you, things happen. I get suspicious of everything, of nothing, even the soldier.
Soldier?
Last night, we got talking on the plane. He was very nice, courteous, kind, and I still didn't trust him. I'm sorry, Simon.
Dr. Westhoff.
Who's he?
Me. At least he was Peter. But obviously they want me to be Dr. Westhoff, so Dr. Westhoff I am. An authority on world population. His invitation to lecture the World Government Studies Group.
One of those think tanks.
Mm-hmm.
What do they actually do?
Nothing. They're research bodies. They create ideas and information for coping with the problems of the technological age.
And the world government bit?
They're totally international, east and west.
They trust each other?
Until someone abuses that trust, yes.
This one's at Rockvale.
Pennylee. It's up the Hudson River. Underground, pre-stressed concrete, a self-contained unit immune from nuclear attack.
Then what is Rockvale?
It's the cover. It used to be a mental institution.
How do you know?
Control.
Then you don't need me anymore for research.
We still stick together. That way we stay alive. This soldier of yours, did he have an accent?
Middle European.
Members of the group come from all over the world. From government, industry, embassy, university, and military.
You say this group's international. Don't they have any responsibility to any government?
They study problems as problems. They don't have to answer to diplomacy or morality.
Not morality?
If an efficient solution is possible, it's the right one.
But there can't be one efficient solution to, say, world population. What about food, living space, housing?
Reduce the population.
How can you reduce the population without famine or war? Kill them off.
Well, they're only a study group, not a policy-making body.
But they're international. Some government might adopt their suggestions. You think this group's been infiltrated? Why do they want you there?
As Dr. Westhoff, I'm supposed to be an authority on population problems.
But Peter was Dr. Westhoff.
Peter's dead. But someone in that think tank knows that I'll go in his place.
What will you lecture on?
What they least expect.
Which is?
The desirability of war.
What we're up against is the fact that the evolution of society may produce the devolution of man.
The survival of the fittest may be replaced by the fitting out of the survivors.
Keeping a war economy stabilizes the great powers. Nothing unites a nation more than an enemy.
But a world government would want to do away with national difference.
Then you must invent an enemy. Outer space, maybe.
You are serious?
The threat of war maintains high production, high employment. At this very moment, the world war industry accounts for 1/10 of the output of the world's economy.
Why is this so wonderful?
It creates artificial demand. Don't forget that the civilian standard of living rose here during World War II. War also employs the scientific skills of the nation at full stretch. How would you re-employ all the research and military genius, plants, personnel, patterns of consumption if you did away with the war effort?
The speaker seems to have totally changed his opinion since last we met.
Well, that is the privilege of women and intellectuals.
And now you would argue then that war is also a legitimate way of solving population problems?
As a system of population control, it is foolproof.
War controls the general population level.
Specific wars solve specific problems.
If they are selected properly.
Agreed.
Apart from worldwide artificial insemination or reintroducing slavery, How do you select?
Current trends in warfare. The strategic bombing of civilians, hospitals, high population areas, the destruction of sources of supply. I think this is one way. Excess population is war material.
Bomb fodder.
For the rich nations, the solution to the world's overpopulation and high birth rate is simple. Not to help.
Yes.
Or just let them have what you want to get rid of.
Medical advance has meant that the old ways of keeping the world population at a workable level have disappeared. Plague, cholera, tuberculosis. What can we efficiently replace them with?
That's difficult.
Selective atomic warfare.
It'll be efficient.
Excuse me, but this problem isn't finding a solution. It's the problem of finding a political way of bringing it about, which everyone can accept.
Perhaps an accident.
We wait for an accident.
Or we can help it a little, prepare the way.
Prepare what kind of accident?
Well, a mutant plague, artificial weather control, or perhaps a political accident, a bomb, a pistol shot.
Sarajevo again.
It did effectively reduce world population by several millions.
But another world war could reduce the world population by 100%.
But if no one knew that an accident had been prepared, there wouldn't be a world war.
If no one knew.
What did you do while I was in there?
I kept moving, all the time, round and round the city. And I ate twice in crowded public places.
Good.
And what did you do?
I don't know yet. I gave them a surprise. Don't stop. Faster! Don't stop!
Simon, it was the soldier! I'm just not used to running people down, that's all.
I know.
Especially people I've known before. I'm a doctor.
He was expendable.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I'm sorry, I try to understand, but I can't. One minute you find violence abhorrent, the next you're ordering me to run somebody down, me.
If I'd have been driving the car, I'd have done the same.
Why was he there?
I don't know.
So we run him down.
Then you tell me why, out of all the thousands of miles of roadway here, he has to pick the one we're on, the one we're on coming back from Peneley.
It's not as if we're getting anywhere.
But we are. I said the one thing that they didn't expect. And now they think that we know what they're doing.
And do we?
No, I haven't the faintest idea.
Then we must find out.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Dr. and Mrs. Westhoff. Mrs. Westhoff? Do you tell that soldier you were married?
Well, yes, to keep him off on the plane. But I didn't mention the name Westhoff.
Yeah, neither of us knew it until last night. I'm honored. See, now your man was important. Who knows of our address here except those who killed Peter? We've been invited out.
Who are Professor and Madame Pinot? And where is Pelham University?
Well, we can easily find out. In the meantime, I'll bring in Martin.
The other observer?
Yes. If they want us there on the 17th, we've got a week of unlocked doors.
Why?
Because on the 17th, they're going to kill me.
My dear General, that fellow had his goddamn fool tongue in his cheek.
But he said the one thing we wanted him to. Almost as if he knew.
Huh. He didn't mean any of it. He was a fraud. Big fat joke. I know, man, I know him.
Exactly. I agree.
What the hell you mean you agree?
Well, you and I, who remember have never met, We do not sign the report on that seminar.
Damn fool way of isolating ourselves, being recognized.
We issue a minority report, disagreeing on humanitarian grounds with everything proposed, everything he said.
But we agree.
But of course we do. If he hadn't said what he did, we would have had to suggest it ourselves. Now, when the accident does happen, all others are suspect, including friend Westhoff.
And we're clear.
Exactly.
I don't like it Westhoff's still alive. He must know something.
Know what? That radio communication with your Iceland base will be interfered with. Our instructions fed in. Our substitute plane take off.
I've seen to it.
Result? A prepared accident over Berlin. It will set the world alight.
I want to make the world clean.
How strange that the one man who advocated such a policy should commit suicide.
Westhoff.
The same.
Yes. They passed over me twice.
Your dreams have not been appreciated, General.
They stick me up in the Arctic. That one will bounce off the Pentagon. There's more to me than a glorified gas pump attendant. I want to make the world clean. I want it so clean it hurts. What do? Pension me off. Well, hear this, you lousy liberals. You won't pension off 1 million deaths.
Excuse me, General. Several million deaths. I love sounds, my dear General, for the same reason you love your aircraft. We both have power over the things we love.
I've no idea what'll happen, but they obviously want me to be there. Either so that something can happen there or it can happen somewhere else. So if anybody comes out, anybody that we know about or that we've talked over, you get after him. After that, just stop anything obvious from happening. We keep together.
Once you are in, you are condemned to us, Doctor. And Madame Westhoff.
Madame Pinot, Dr. Mary Scott.
Oh. Well, you are still welcome. Thank you, Madame Pinot. My name is Elaine. You must forgive me, but I was told that you and... Well, that's all right.
It's a common mistake.
Before you go, you must tell me if you approve of my painter's pictures. I found him all alone on one of my afternoons out in the car. I know my husband is very keen to meet you. Now.
I don't, I'm afraid.
Oh. Then we women must stick together, despite our moralities. I will drink this in celebration of your arrival. Dr. Flemyng, he did not invent penicillin.
Elaine.
We cannot keep you two alumni together. You must separate and spread your genius. Dr. Scott, Dr. Flemyng. But yes. Dr. Flemyng, be brilliant. You will have to be. Come. My husband can remember you, Doctor, from San Diego.
Really?
He wanted to tell you himself, but it just felt like spoiling it. He has made me like him, full of practical tricks.
She's a vicious, unpredictable, and completely adorable madame.
Madame Pinot.
Elaine. Known to the faculty and the state of Maryland as French pride.
I detest gossip.
Now, don't be disturbed now. I, of all the assembled worshippers, am best qualified to squirt the acid. Why, the lady asked, by way of conversation. I'll tell you. You know all those corny Russian plays about the turn of the century, where the decaying lady of the decaying house has a pet doctor or a doctored pet, hanging around waiting for all the decaying scraps she deigns to let fall? Well, that's me.
You're her doctor.
I'm a doctor.
You're Professor Pinot's doctor.
Wrong again. He's never ill. In fact, he's inhumanly healthy. Probably because he sleeps far away from Madame Pinot.
While you...
Wrong again. No, I just hang around waiting for her to run out of painters.
What's this do in Adolf?
Oh, the promotion, demonstration, and perpetuation of the career of Dr. Gustav Pinot. Pinot, electrical engineer, extraordinary. He wants people to like him. People like parties, so he figures if he gives parties, people will like him.
And do they?
Well, I don't.
Why not?
But you were some kind of genius.
I'm just a doctor.
Oh? Electrical, metallurgical, or microbiological?
Medical.
A fellow human being.
Gustav?
A second, my dear. My dear Eric, excuse me. I'm pleased to see you. I'm so glad you came.
Why?
Well, I have things to show you, things I want to share with you. Life has sprinted a bit since San Diego.
Has it?
Have you changed?
I was never at San Diego.
The same. You always played tricks. Rather special, clever tricks on the less intelligent like myself. Well, I've copied you. I've learned to play tricks. A drink. Oh, no. You people don't drink, do you?
We people?
Yes. You alpha double alphas. You very, very clever folk.
No, we don't.
You seem younger. But then you people don't age, do you? At least very slowly. What do you think of my little playroom?
Very impressive.
One hesitates to call oneself an engineer. It's a trifle vulgar. So to those who ask, I say I am a mathematician by trade, a social strategist by nature.
In which capacity do you serve the World Government Studies Group?
Oh, Dr. Westhoff, you were enjoined not to reveal the fact to anyone that you were invited there. Not that anyone pays any attention to these international affairs. Still, I did expect a little more subtlety from you. Now, when my rather useless wife was present, I coughed to put you at your ease, not to play games of spot the host.
Well, a doctor being that much inferior to a professor, one could expect such gaucherie.
In the world of intellectual masonry, one expects tact to be second nature.
I'm not interested in tact.
You never were.
How did you get my address?
We knew it.
Why am I here?
In order that you should not be in another place.
What place?
Look, you are here to enjoy yourself.
But I don't drink. Why today?
Tonight. You are an impetuous man, Doctor.
Why am I here?
To enjoy yourself.
Science baffles me. I'm a demographer, not an electrical engineer.
You are many things, Doctor. Don't be modest.
Why am I here?
I suppose it is a mark of genius to pursue a single question without regard to the patience of others. Well, as I said, I am a social strategist. I wanted to continue our conversation of Rockvale. I was giving a party, or rather my wife wanted to exhibit herself alongside some rather interesting pictures. It seemed the best time to have you, all to myself.
Nitrile rubber and polyurethane test cells.
Fine perception from a non-scientist, Doctor.
Coarse interests for an electrical engineer as opposed to a petrologist, Professor.
We are both men of mystery, Doctor.
That is good. You're empty.
Yes.
I'll get another.
I don't drink.
You've already drunk one.
One's my limit.
Science must push the barriers of human experience beyond self-imposed limits.
Eliane, I must go. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, but your friends are very nice, but will you please get my coat?
But you mustn't leave.
Please, Dr. Westhoff knows I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
You're leaving without him?
Please.
My husband would be very upset if he did not have the chance of meeting you. He is a very precise man. Little things like courtesy, social rights and wrongs, they bother him. I would do anything to please my husband. So please, put your coat back and stay.
Drink.
Look after our guest.
Yes, ma'am. Consider yourself looked after.
She's a very persuasive lady.
Uh-huh. Cheers.
Petrels.
Please allow me to be host. Put yourself in my hands. Allow me to direct the conversation. Now listen.
Can one go anywhere in here?
Where do you want to go?
There for a start.
No, I'm not even allowed in there.
Why not?
My job's staying outside things.
If you don't try anything, no results.
Convince me.
You need a good woman behind you.
Hey, where do we go? What do we do when we're in there?
Dance! I hate barriers. Are we drunk?
At last, she loves me. The big secret's out. My name's Edmund. Read Kindle here and see how I make out.
We love the two sisters.
What do you prescribe, doctor?
Give him what he wants.
My husband does not wish to be disturbed.
You go.
You need another drink, Edmund.
He's had enough.
Believe it or no, my dear Eric, this has reference to your talk.
How?
Well, when we lesser mortals think of the 21st century, we think of threat. We only like the nice things that will come with computerized society. Automatic housekeeping, weather control, new methods of power and water transportation, yes? What we don't like are robots, brain transplants, choosing the sex of one's children, chemical and biological control of character, intelligence, race, central control over individuals, over nations. Now, sound. My specialty can help people accept or revolt. If I can rear a baby with a soothing, mechanical voice that is infinitely more acceptable to the baby than the temperamental vocal scales of its parents, what might I not do with adults? Still, perhaps the people are right. The world is unacceptable. Perhaps we can help them take the only logical step when a world is unacceptable. Sound frequencies can split glass, crack steel, drive dogs mad, disintegrate a brain, if need be.
What need?
Well, if you clever demographers needed my sounds to help reduce world population, I would have to have amplifiers in the streets and the homes everywhere. It's too expensive.
Too inefficient.
No, what the world really needs, as you yourself, Eric, so wisely said, is the crudity of prepared accidents. And there will be one tonight.
Just 1 week after my speech.
Yes. Unwittingly, you were of great service to us. I'd hate anyone to think that our accident was accidental.
Why the party?
Well, so, in view of your talk, I thought you would wish to be here and watch it happen before we destroy you. Do come in, Dr. Scott.
Yes. Simon.
I am so pleased to see you.
It's all right, Mary. He knows who I am.
What does it matter when the party's over?
Here, drink this. It'll do you good.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you must go up.
All three-legged drays are asked to collect their slippers at the stable door.
What does that mean?
A stallion still rules. Humble geldings like myself. I just told to go away.
You are very young and very simple.
Just one question before I do go away.
No, you must go.
Just one question. Do you love Professor Gustav Pinot?
Yes, I do.
Because he never flakes out.
Yes. He never drinks.
He's not silly like me. Does he love you?
I hope so.
Yeah. So do I.
The party's over. Thank you for coming. See you again, and thank you again.
S9KLF, S9KLF to S8KLF, S8KLF.
S8KLF to S9KLF. Good evening. Over.
S9KLF. Please check. Line, link, line. Contact to control base. Check link to Joker 1. Over.
S8KLF. Wilco. Over.
S9KLF. Message due at 21:24 hours.
Why petrels?
Now, Dr. Scott, if you want a plane to crash severely over, say, a large condensed area of population, how can you do that without obvious sabotage?
Block the fuel flow.
Good. How?
You tell us you're going to.
One remembers, my dear Dr. Scott, that all aviation fuel absorbs moisture from the air. And so?
It contains water.
In both dissolved and liquid form. Excellent.
So you're not blind?
Whenever the temperature of the fuel increases, water is drawn from the atmosphere to maintain a saturated solution. More water, more microbia. Now these hair-like microorganisms of bacteria, whether they're drawn from the atmosphere or a storage tank, live at the interface of the fuel and the liquid water in the tank. These fungi rapidly multiply and cause not only serious corrosion in the tanks, but will clog filters, screens, and fuel metering equipment.
Gas collators are always checked for water.
But one must draw at least 10 liquid ounces before water appears. And no normal service check, even with aircraft carrying nuclear warheads, does that. Anyway, we have prepared the standby aircraft. Thanks to my tame paranoid general. One word from us to control base, Joker 1. The regular flight is withdrawn, and our own Sarajevo bullet takes off.
Westhoff.
Please keep seated.
No.
Until past 21:24 hours.
So how does the pilot of a plane react when his engines start cutting and his engineer says no fuel getting through, sir? He says switch on fuel pump boosters, but he doesn't send more fuel racing through, Doctor. He sends more bacteria at a faster rate. The strands clog the filters even more densely. He breaks the pumps with
these. So ordinary. So nobody's fault, and it drops like a wounded bird deprived of the will to live.
The warheads wouldn't explode. They'd have to be detonated.
Has any warhead ever been tested to intense heat? In the inferno of an exploding plane?
Who are you?
So, we need a plane, say one of the ANA-68s, patrolling the Cold War border. Their flight path? Hammerfest to Berlin. They patrol, turn, patrol, return to base. They're up there now, my dear Dr. Scott, fully loaded with bombs, protecting you and me from attack.
You can't say where they'll drop.
Oh, but one can. Research into the rate of fungal growth and one can know exactly where and when. And if you have a general in charge of the servicing program, constantly changing his servicing crews, tampering with the fuel logs, and a mathematician who can not only work out the precise moment of fuel failure, but is ready to give the go-ahead when his audience is ready, Berlin receives a prepared accident. It's all arranged. And the beauty of Berlin is it's a focal point. A flash point.
Edmund, wake up, please.
Diamond 6 to Joker 1. Joker 1, control, over. ETA, Diamond 6 at base, 21:30 hours. Patrol completed. Joker 1 to Diamond 6, thank you. Out.
How can you get through to base?
One radio message, one code word, thanks to my pet poodle general, direct to Joker 1.
Joker 1?
Yes, control at the Arctic base. Anything you do there will not stop the message getting through, Doctor. One twist of this and I can split even your alpha double alpha brain. We have a few minutes.
Twist that and you'll split your wife's brain.
Excuse me. And your wife's too, Doctor. No, the call will question the log, the fuel log of the next scheduled flight. And because time is so short, there must be no gap in patrols. One code word, and the scheduled flight is grounded. And in its place, the standby aircraft, our prepared craft, takes off and ultimately and precisely crashes.
The call will be traced back here.
Oh, no, Doctor. Not to here, but to your office.
You've got somebody there?
Yes. Paston. Your, soldier friend. The one you so inconsiderately ran down.
But he's dead.
No, he left here, Simon. I saw him.
And you will be found dead in your office at the end of a trail of messages that sent an aircraft off with filters that clogged.
Why didn't you just do it? Why bring us into it?
We needed, well, to use the vernacular, a fall guy when something went wrong.
And something did, presumably, which is why you killed Peter.
The late Dr. Westhoff. Yes, he found out too much too soon.
So you needed another fall guy.
And you fit the part perfectly. You are just made for it.
Please ring Professor Pinot.
I can't. I have to use the radio.
I'll shoot you if you do.
Doesn't matter now.
Please ring him.
Don't shoot. I will.
But make no mistake. At this moment in time, your death is as valuable to us as even the Holocaust of an accident. You have minutes, Simon, while Diamond 6 drones in and Diamond 2 prepares to drone out. And all we, as civilized human beings, can do is contemplate your suicide. There are frequencies that will disrupt even your balance.
Our balances.
Pinot here.
S9KLF.
Paston! What? Why are you calling?
It's Westhoff. He's here.
Westhoff?
He's stopping me.
Stop? Don't be ridiculous. He's standing right... There must be 3 of you. 3 observers. Paston, you've got under a minute.
I can't. I can't do it now.
Why not?
He rigged transmitter.
Paston, stop!
You've lost, Pinot. The message won't get through.
I've got you.
Betty, Put these on. I didn't come down here to kill people. Pinot! If you needed those glasses, you can't take these frequencies.
I'll find yours.
Pinot, there's your wife.
No! Gustav, stop it! Stop it!
Away, you fool!
Stop it!
What the hell's Flemyng doing alive if he's human?
He's one of...
Must be.
Martin, how's Paston?
He heard the sounds. We'll be round. We've got calls to make.
I feel sick.
Come on, we'll go home.
Oh, yes, please.